A big alien spaceship arrives at Central Park, New York. It's just like another alien fight day in the city. Huge, giant robotic aliens, calling themselves the Supreme Hegemony, step out of the ship and claim this planet as their own now. People panic and start freaking out. These giants fire at the crowd, declaring that they want this world to accommodate them. They even threaten to stop the Earth's rotation with their engine and lock it in place with the sun. One side of Earth will freeze in endless cold, while the other will bake in eternal heat. They say they won't make the suffering last too long. Soon enough, everyone will die. But it's not going to be that easy for them. The Fantastic Four is ready to knock them out. With Reed's help, Ben stretches himself to make a flying entrance in front of the aliens. Johnny and Ben fly straight into battle. According to Johnny, these aliens have come through some kind of dimensional portal, a dimension that feels more molten. During this conversation, Ben lands in the park reservoir, making a massive splash over the aliens. Susan and Johnny plan to keep the giant robots busy while Ben and Reed take down the engine. The aliens keep threatening the people, offering them a deal. If they help, the aliens will spare a few lives. The hot half of the world will belong to them, and nothing will survive the frozen half. A ring, a transition zone between hot and cold, will exist where a few humans could survive, if they earn it. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four jumps fully into battle. Reed and Ben try to destroy the engine. Susan and Johnny fight the giants head-on. Reed tries everything but still can't figure out what the machine is made of. It's completely clobber-proof and totally alien to him. It could take hours or even days to understand how to disable it, time they don't have. But Sue gets an idea. She walks up to the alien machines and politely introduces herself. She claims their highly expensive state-of-the-art engine is useless because they don't even need a machine to change Earth's rotation. With this clever trick, she shifts the daylight and turns the sky into night. She shows them she can stop the world from spinning all by her lonesome. The aliens stare in disbelief, shocked beyond measure. Then she reverses it and turns night back into day. She embarrasses them, saying their machine is nothing compared to her powers, so they better pack up and leave and stay in their own dimension. Surprisingly, the aliens actually retreat from Earth and fly away. The rest of the Fantastic Four is stunned. Reed asks her how she pulled it off. Johnny can't believe it either. They all have powers, but controlling the rotation of a whole planet? But it was all a trick. She bent sunlight and made the sun appear anywhere in the sky. She could bend it all away and bring night. For her, this was simple ground-shaking work, like creating a giant invisible cone-shaped force field, like a speaker in the sky, with extremely fine control to reproduce any effect perfectly. Reed appreciates her effort, praising the remarkable job she did. Reed and Susan go a little mushy, which makes both Ben and Johnny instantly uncomfortable. Shortly after these events, they all walk across the street where they run into Maria Hill. Maria has a task for the Fantastic Four after witnessing what Susan did earlier. Working with them in the past, especially when they took down Doom, pushed her to explore something new. And now that she finally has government approval, she's ready to execute it. She wants to save the future of S.H.I.E.L.D. She has shaped S.H.I.E.L.D. into a think tank that studies how superhumans might hurt the world using their powers and how to defend against them. But now, she proposes forming a new group, one that studies how superhumans can use their powers alongside S.H.I.E.L.D. She wants to turn S.H.I.E.L.D. into a new future foundation, and she wants to do it with the Fantastic Four. It's the same mission as S.H.I.E.L.D., just refocused. But the Fantastic Four is not ready to trust her. Maria tells them to take their time. She simply wants them to know and consider it. She thanks Sue for saving the world and walks away. Later, at the Baxter Building, the Fantastic Four sit at the table with their friends and family, discussing Maria's proposal. Everyone thinks the idea is worth exploring at least a little. The last time they worked together, they took down Emperor Doom. It might make sense to try again. Maybe they could even become friends. While they enjoy coffee and family time, a security alarm suddenly rings. They all head to the 6th floor to see what happened, leaving Alicia in charge of the kids. When they arrive at the 6th floor, they see Bentley Whitman. He has broken into the security system of their fortified headquarters hacked into their machinery, and made everything work for him. Reed tries to override the machines, but Whitman has disabled the controls. Whitman says it's not magic. He simply hacked Reed's system. Ben tries to destroy the machines holding them, but soon their ally robots, Roberta and Herbie, get hacked too. The wizard has reprogrammed them to kill the Fantastic Four. They are obeying him now. Reed is shocked and can't believe Bentley did this to them. Reed now needs to undo the hacks, break through his own security, and take control back. But the wizard refuses to let him. As the Fantastic Four battles both the machines and Bentley, a knockout gas suddenly fills the room and knocks the wizard out. It's Valeria. She managed to hack the system from inside. She works quickly to shut everything down and finally succeeds. Reed and Sue thank the kids for helping them out of this mess. The machines return to normal, free of all the wizard's hacks. Herbie feels extremely sorry for what he did. Meanwhile, Reed is trying to understand how Whitman hacked his system at all. A process that should take millions of years was done in seconds. He can't believe it. There shouldn't be any shortcuts. It's cryptology, pure math. Reed explains to his kids how hard it is to hack his system. It's like turning data into noise, mixing a message so thoroughly that no one can tell what the original message was, and making it nearly impossible to restore without a secret key. With the key, the original message can be recovered in a microsecond. Reed continues explaining computers to Franklin. He takes the children to his cosmic microwave background radiation randomness generator. He explains that these radiations are billions of years old, leftovers from the Big Bang, still present across the entire universe. To fake randomness, computers use pseudo-random generators, algorithms that create wildly different outputs from similar inputs, but are still deterministic. That's good enough for normal use, but for the best encryption, true randomness is needed. It needs samples from the physical universe. This is why Reed has always been certain about his security. He switches to the camera that watches cosmic background radiation and uses that unpredictable input to generate truly random numbers. Numbers impossible for anyone to guess. But when he watches the live feed, something is wrong. The numbers aren't random anymore. Reed freezes. What he sees shouldn't be possible. It makes no sense. There's a message hidden in the cosmic background radiation, repeating over and over again. But the background radiation is universal. If there's a message, it would appear everywhere, across the entire universe. Who could have done that? Franklin gets worried. Reed tries to decrypt the message. As he does, his face changes completely. Cold, stiff, shocked. His eyes widen. He immediately tells the kids to go bring their mother and uncles right now, because the message is from none other than Galactus.